Hi, welcome to Jovie's home. I post new videos every Tuesday and most Thursdays. Today's video is a really fun one and it's absolutely not sponsored, so please don't get mad at me in the comments. Today's video is going to be all about Dutch brands that I love and I thought it would be fun to make this. I even asked you guys over on my Instagram and Facebook a little while ago, what are your favorite brands? Some of them we had in common and others I thought, of course, how could I forget that? So if you want to hear about what some of my favorite Dutch brands are, then why don't you come on in, kick off your shoes and stay a while. I'm really glad you're here. So today's Dutch word of the day is going to be to buy, which is kopen. Kopen. This gets conjugated depending on if it's me who wants it or like him or her or she or they. But in general, the verb of to buy is kopen. Actually, let's start with the visual aid of what I'm wearing on my face. These glasses come from a Dutch brand. I made a video about this. It's probably been a year now. About this Dutch brand. It's called Charlie Temple and they are an online glasses shop where you fill in your prescription details and then you get your glasses and they deliver them to your house. I'm obsessed with them. I love the pricing of them. I know some of you have issues with, using an online glasses shop because that takes business away from the optometrists who are working in physical shops. I totally see your point, but I do think that it's also fair if you go to, an optometrist and you say, I'm not going to buy glasses in this shop, but I will pay you for your work to check my eyes, then I think it's okay. But yeah, these glasses and then also my sunglasses, let's see if we can insert a picture of me wearing my sunglasses, come from Charlie Temple and I couldn't be more happy. I really love them. I don't know if you guys are getting bored of seeing me with the same glasses all the time. Maybe it's time to order a new pair. But because they're so price friendly, like it's such an acceptable price to get glasses from Charlie Temple, I don't mind. So if you guys want me to try out a new pair, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to get a fresh pair. Let me know. Moving on, the next brand I want to talk about, I briefly mentioned them in a previous video as well, but I want to mention them again. And again, this is not sponsored, but it is a new Dutch online supermarket called Peter Pot. And they are waste-free. They are absolutely plastic-free, absolutely waste-free. They deliver your goods in these reusable glass jars, and you can get like whatever you want. They have so many different things. And I just really love that. And they're leading the way. They're the world's first online supermarket delivery that is fully plastic free. So hats off to that team. I'm actually really proud to hear that that is a Dutch initiative. So there you go. Next up, a lot of you guys will know who this is. This is Mijntje, the Konijntje. Now, Mijntje, I had to, or if you're from an English-speaking country, this this character's name is Miffy in English. But this is a little, creation by a Dutch artist, and yeah, there's books about Miffy, there's, videos, there's all kinds of things. My kids absolutely love it. There's even a whole museum dedicated to this character here in the Netherlands. So that's really cute. This is a little tooth box. So as your kids' teeth fall out, if you are weird like I am and you're gonna keep them, because my mom kept all of mine, and there's nothing less weird than a box full of baby teeth. Like when you discover them as an adult and you're like, what the hell? And then yeah, of course I'm gonna do it to my kids. So we have this little Mijntje the Konijntje tooth box, but it's a really fun Dutch character. Not officially a brand, but because there's a whole museum dedicated to this rabbit, I included it in the list. Okay, it's my video. I make the rules. So don't leave me in comments. Next up, This is also a Dutch company. It is not necessarily a brand, but I did want to include them because if you want my like never-ending loyalty and dedication, you just got to give me good customer service. And when you do that, I'm yours forever. So there is a Dutch brand. It's called drukwerkdeal.nl. It's a website and they make things for businesses. So like branded things. And one of the things that they made for me is my business cards. So yeah, I posted about them once on Instagram. Actually, they reached out to me on Instagram before. They didn't know that I was like Jovie. So they didn't, it wasn't about that. I just posted something like, oh, I'm so excited to be a ZZP. And one of their people reached out and said, congratulations on your new business. We want to give you 500 free business cards. So I actually took them up on that offer, and there was no like incentive to post or nothing. Like it was just like a gift, like a congratulations, which already like I thought, wow, that's nice. But then when I was actually making the cards, they helped me so much through the process. I wanted something else printed and I reached out to them and they were like, oh, absolutely, we do have that thing that you're looking for, because I couldn't find it on the website. So I thought maybe they don't do this, but they did, and I just was dumb. But anyway, she was like, yeah, absolutely, we do it, and here's the link. And then I was like, oh, that sucks, you know, because I only wanted like 50. I didn't want 500. And she's like, oh, then here's this other link. Like, they were just so helpful, and I really, really value that. And so well done, Drukwerkdeal, on having really quality products and top customer service. Next up is a brand that I actually really like, but now I like them even more because it's going to be tied to such a special memory. If you have seen our video, the very first episode of Jovie's Homeland that we did, which was here in the Netherlands, of course it's in the Netherlands, which was here in The Hague, or in, oh my God, in Zuid-Holland. Where do you live, girl? Here in Zuid-Holland. Dan and I did the New Year's dive, and the New Year's dive was sponsored by a company called Unox. So when I'm going to show you this, we did this, Dan and I did this on New Year's Day, and this is the brand Unox. We went swimming on January 1st. Because we crazy. But no, Unox, they have like, it's a food company, they have soups, and that's really what I know them for. That is my favorite thing from this Unox brand. Yeah, I really, really enjoy all of their different vegetable soups and things that they have. They also have like sausages and things, but I prefer the sausage from another brand on this list, so let's get to that later. But yeah, Unox, love. Really good. You know what? I'm not going to keep you waiting. The thing that I love to go in my Unox soup is my Hema rookworst, which is the next thing on the list. So Hema, we've talked about them a few times on this channel. They're like a Dutch equivalent to a Target if you're from the States. A little bit different from Target because they only carry their own Hema brand. But of all the Hema things that I love, their rookworst, their smoked sausage, it's got my heart. It has got my heart. Let's move on to a brand that I don't have a visual aid for, but I'm hopeful that the one and only amazing editor Dan is going to either insert a clip or a picture. And that brand is called Gazelle. And Gazelle is a bicycle brand. So a Dutch company that makes bikes for the Dutch market, which is, I love it. So I don't own a bike, but I've used bikes before. But I really love the look of a Gazelle bike. I see them everywhere. I mean, pretty much everyone that I know rides a Gazelle bike. And yeah, that's a really cool brand. If I were to buy another one, which I'm thinking to get a new bike, I'd like to get a bike so I can actually cycle with my kids who are now like learning to cycle on their own. And I want to be able to like go on a whatever, let's cycle to the supermarket together. It will most likely be a Gazelle bike. So that is why you're on this list, Gazelle. The next thing I want to talk about before we get back to food, because clearly food is so important in my life since the majority of this list is food. But one Dutch brand that I absolutely adore is called Rituals. Did you know that that's a Dutch brand? Let's open up this box. Let's see what it is. Just opening the box. Oh, the smell is so good. So here we have the Ritual of Sakura. So this is different like products that they have. The reason that I actually have this box and didn't know what was inside of it is one of the reasons that Rituals is one of the brands on my list. Now, when it was coronavirus time, I ordered some stuff on Rituals. Now, one of the things in the Netherlands, if you guys are outside the Netherlands and you don't know, most of the time, if you order something the night before, you will get it the next day, like without paying extra. That is just like standard delivery times are like 1 day, maybe 2. But during coronavirus lockdown, of course, as in every other country, the delivery times were a little bit longer. Well, recently, I received this package from Rituals for free. They just sent it, complete surprise. I had no idea, along with a card saying, you know, we're sorry for the longer than normal delivery times recently. And I was just like, wow. Like, I don't know like why they sent that. I never thought like, oh, that's so crap that Rituals, you know, didn't send me my soap the next day. I mean, it was coronavirus time. Like, of course, this, like the, you know, like, of course I'm gonna understand, but they did. They sent this anyway. And I also know that other people have received it too. It's not like they know they have no idea who I am. Although I would love to review your spa rituals. So if somebody sees this, please, how do I do that? But yeah, they sent these like gift boxes to clients that I guess ordered stuff during coronavirus time. Just to say sorry for the longer than normal delivery. So wow, that's nice customer service and that's a really nice touch. So again, super loyal to this brand because they are so nice. They care about their customers. Moving on. Let's get back to food, okay? Who knows what this is? Hands up if you know what this is. This brand is called De Ruiter. It's the UIJ. I know the IJ is I, like ice, like ice cream. But Ruiter. Oh, that's a hard brand to say. But you know what? Maybe I just fill my mouth with the interior of this box, and then it doesn't matter what I sound like because I'm just gonna be chewing. But this is, well, hold on. Let me pour some out. This is what Dutch chocolate sprinkles look like. For all of you non-Dutch people watching this video, and let me take a bite. Oh, it's gonna be too small to show you. Oh, that's also too small. Wait a second here. It's really good. This is pure chocolate that people put on their bread. If you like to eat Nutella, you would probably love this. So you just put a little bit of butter on your bread, some sprinkles of this, and it's really, really good. A lot of stores have their own brand, like their own version of this, but this is like one of the A-mark brands. I do like this. This one was an Easter thing. We haven't finished it yet, but yeah, the chocolate bit is the same as always. It's just the little Easter eggs that were different. Really, really delicious. I really like it. What do you guys think? Do you like this brand, or is there other brands of hagelslag that you really like? We have made it down to, there are 3 brands left. One of these, and you know, I'm gonna say this is one of Dan's favorite Dutch brands because I know how much he likes it, and that is Tony Chocolonely. Tony Chocolonely is a chocolate manufacturer here in the Netherlands, but what is really special about them, other than their super inventive flavors of chocolates, is that they're actively trying to abolish slavery in the cocoa farming trade. So I don't remember exactly how many, but they have, so for example, it's like 4,662 farmers in different African countries that work for them, that Tony Chocolonely not only pays fair trade wages, but they even give them a premium to really discourage them from being forced into a position to hire slave labor or child labor. But they really try to actively make, cocoa farming fair trade and like really, really fair for the suppliers, for everyone. And that is super respectable. I find them to be a really fun brand with the way that they package their chocolate, the way that they even cut it, which is a little bit chaotic because if you're used to like the little squares of chocolate, that is not Tony Chocolonely. They do not do that.
Hey, sorry for the interruption, but I just wanted to jump in and tell you why the chocolate bar is actually divided in this way, because I only learned after filming this video. Originally, I was super annoyed at the way that the chocolate bar is divided, but Tony's has a reason for that. Here's what they say. Isn't it weird that all pieces in most chocolate bars are the same size when the chocolate industry things are shared so unequally? That's why their bars are unequally divided, to illustrate the inequality in the cocoa chain and to make people aware of this in a tasty way. Boom!
Next, I want to talk about coffee. The Eggpertz. Eggpertz is a brand that I was drinking before I ever moved to the Netherlands, and I didn't know that it was Dutch. So if you have the Senseo coffee machine, those pads are usually from Eggpertz, that coffee, which is really cool, which I didn't know. And that's what I was drinking before when I lived in the United States. And now that I'm here, I was drinking Eggpertz coffee before I bought an espresso machine. But I do really, really love it. So let me know in the comments below if you also love Eggpertz. But I also like saying it because I feel like I can actually say this. It is a difficult one to say, but I feel like Eggpertz, like, yeah, I feel very Dutch to say it. Last up, Heineken. I'm not much of a beer drinker. This one is my husband's beer. I'm more of a wine drinker, but Heineken is a Dutch brand, and if you ever come to the Netherlands, you can do a tour of the Heineken factory in Amsterdam, and you can also do like a little tasting and stuff. That's really fun. But yeah, Heineken beer, which is another Dutch brand that has gone completely global, and yeah. You guys, that is my list. That is my list of some Dutch brands that I absolutely love. Please let me know in the comments below, like some Dutch brands that you also love. I didn't include big conglomerates like Shell or Unilever for different reasons, but mostly because, yeah, I'm not like, oh, I love Shell so much. I don't. If there's a different gas station, I will go to it. I'm not like specifically loyal to Shell. Like I am to a lot of these other brands that we talked about today. So let me know, what are your favorite Dutch brands, Dutch companies? Let me know. I love to chat about this kind of stuff. And I also want to know, did any of these things surprise you? Because I know some people definitely were surprised to hear that Rituals is a Dutch brand. So let me know if any surprised you or not. And maybe you can try to surprise me with something and be like, did you know that this is a Dutch brand? Because I would like to learn it. You guys, that is this video. Thank you so much for coming over and spending some time with me. I really, really appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you feel like it. Subscribe if you feel like it. And if not, thank you anyway for coming over and spending whatever time you did with me. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.